Welcome, dear students. As I have discussed in the short discussion in our Google Meet today, uh, I plan to discuss with all of you regarding this bisection method, which I actually started. Now, as I mentioned that we need to compute what it does for a function. It checks for all integer values step by step and check that in which step, suppose from 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4, in that way it is checking, and in which step the function is basically changing my sign. So if I want to find the root of 7, then I am checking that my function is fx equal to x square minus 7. So if I am starting checking from 1 to 2 to 3 in that way, so if I suppose f1 equal to 1 minus 7, that is minus 6, then f2 equal to 2 square minus 7, that is minus 3, then f3 equal to 3 square minus 7, which is plus 2. At that moment itself I understood that my root is lying between 2 and 3, because 2 and 3 are the range where the function has changed its sign. X square minus 7, if it is my function, then it has changed its sign from 2 to 3. So that is the immediately my program will understand and catch that, okay, whatever root I am trying to get, that range is between 2 and 3. And accordingly it will calculate with our standard numerical methods. But in this program, you see in the first line, I have asked the user to enter the number for which he want to find the root. Suppose 7 I have mentioned, and after that error means up to, suppose if it is for 3 decimal points, if it is for 3 decimal points, then my error should be less than this 0.001. If it is less than that, certainly that error will be of this range, means that will be correct up to 3 decimal points. Okay, so if I am trying to find out a error up to 4 decimal points, suppose this, so no, not only this one, it is here, you see. So if my error is less than that, then obviously up to 4 decimal points my results are getting correct. So in that way I am trying to know from the user that for what number he is trying to get the root and what is his error, what is his desired limit of error. Then accordingly he has taken the input from the user. This is the integer number he has taken for finding the root, and the error is in the floating number. Then actually I shall ask you to calculate it. So computational methods, actually you have to find out the range, means what I have asked here in this step to find the tentative roots. In case of 7, my tentative range is 3 and 2 in that way, or 2 and 3 in that way I have to give 3 and 2 or 2 and 3. Okay, suppose if I am asking the range, then A is my 2 here, B is my 3 for a number 7, though I have taken them in a floating number. So this is a checking, actually this is a checking of whether I have entered the numbers correctly or not, and my numbers are sequence, means A is a smaller number and B is greater or not, because that is requirement in this program. Okay, but obviously this is not the main part of finding the root, but this is a checking portion I am doing to compel or make confirm that user has entered the correct range and the numbers are as per my requirement or not. In my requirement, A has to be larger number, A has to be smaller number, and B has to be larger number. That is one thing. And my root has to lie between A and B. So if this is so this condition, if I is my number, then this condition and B is A and B are my tentative root range. Then if the A and B are one side of that number, one side means, suppose I am giving a, for 7 I am giving a number A and B equal to 1 and 2. 1 and 2 are 2 ka square 4, 1 ka square 1, both of them are in the smaller than 7. Okay, so that is on one side. And if I am entering, suppose 3 and 4, then it is larger than 7. In either case, this value will be greater than 0. If they are smaller, then both these numbers will be positive. If they are greater, then both these numbers will be negative, and their product will be always greater than 0. Only if one number is on smaller, another number is greater than the 7 is for taken for example, then only this condition will not satisfy. Okay, then I can ask the user, भाई आपका तो नंबर दोनों एक ही साइड पे है, so you enter another range. Another condition is A greater than B, means I want B greater than A. जाके रेंज का नेक्स्ट स्टेप मालूम पर, इफ A is one number, the next step is B number. But if user intentionally गलत नंबर गलत सीक्वेंस पे एंटर कर दे, and user if he tells me that आपका रूट का रेंज है 3 and 2, then it will be a problem for me. That's why I have taken this in this fashion. So if these conditions are getting satisfied, this is a checking for correcting the input from user. Okay, and if this is satisfied, then I can ask the user that भाई जाओ और फिर से नंबर एंटर करो. Here you see get ch is holding the screen till user presses any key. So it can hold the screen for a while. Then go to is another loop statement, though not frequently used, but go to can be used here. So F1 here you see it's like a flag. Okay, it's like a flag, मतलब वहां पे जाओ, like a flag, then वहां पे जाओ और वो काम फिर से करो, यूजर को फिर से पूछो कि what is the range of the root, unless these conditions are satisfied. Okay, so if they are satisfied, I can say that okay. If they are not satisfied, then I can come here for the next step. Here you see what is happening. Here you see what is happening. First is a for loop here. Okay, तो यूजर ने दो इनपुट के रेंज दे दिए, A से B तक रेंज दे दिए है. Okay, here you see for j equal to A, j less than B, j plus plus. So for A to B, I am actually checking. I am checking for numbers. ऐसा नहीं है कि यूजर सिर्फ कोई भी नंबर दे सकते. यूजर कैन गिव यू सपोज 4 to 10, 7 के रूट का रेंज दे सकता है. सपोज नहीं, मीन्स इफ यूजर गिव्स ए लार्जर रेंज ऑल्सो, irrespective of that, I have to check that okay, what is happening in that domain, because as per the user and after my checking, it is confirmed that my root is lying between A and B. So if A to B, if user has given exactly root का value दे दिया, ये loop है, this loop is checking exact root value. तो देखो क्या हो गया, A से B तक है. अगर आपका नंबर है सपोज 9 and user has asked you that your root is lying between 1 and 5, your root is lying between 1 and 5, ये सच है, 9 का रूट 1 and 5 के बीच में है. So if there is a exact root value means integer value, because प्लस प्लस से एक स्टेप इंक्रीज होता है. सो फ्रॉम A to B आई एम टेकिंग इंटीजर वैल्यू. इफ दिस आई माइनस आई आपका नंबर है जिसका रूट आपको निकालना है, आई माइनस जे स्क्वायर इक्वल टू 0, अगर 0 बन जाता है मीन्स हियर आई एम कंपेयरिंग द रूट वैल्यू. इफ इट इज इक्वल टू 0, तो एग्जैक्ट वही नंबर इसका रूट है. Then j is exactly its root, so I can print the root is root of I, root उस नंबर का रूट है j. So get ch again holding the screen and exit 0, मतलब इस प्रोग्राम से अब हम निकल के आ जाएंगे. So getting out of this program, this line means getting out of program, क्योंकि अभी हमारा रूट निकल चुका है. So there is no meaning of staying